Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into the world of advanced boat navigation systems. We're really focusing on what matters for boat owners, especially, down here in Florida, thinking about precision, safety, and connectivity out on the water.
Exactly. And we've got a great reference point, this article from Concord Marine Electronics marine navigation system. It really maps out the modern landscape of these electronics quite well.
Okay, good. So the mission here for this deep dive is to really pull out the key stuff. What do you need to know to understand, maybe even upgrade your boat's navigation setup?
Yeah, cut through the noise.
Right. We want clarity, those aha moments, without just drowning you in tech specs. So let's get started. The article kicks off with smart boat navigation systems. It sounds a lot fancier than just a compass, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's way beyond that now. And, the digital age we're in, a good marine electronic system isn't just optional. It's pretty fundamental.
For safety, efficiency.
Both. Yeah. And Concord Marine Electronics, the article points out, they're a big player here. What's interesting is the emphasis on seamless integration.
Integration, meaning everything talks to each other.
Precisely. Your radar, your GPS, for your exact location, and what they call chart plotting technology. Yeah. It all needs to work together smoothly.
Okay, chart plotting technology. Unpack that a bit for someone maybe newer to this.
Think of it like your car's GPS map, but for the water. Digital nautical charts shown on a screen, and your GPS puts your boat right on that chart, real time.
Got it. A live digital map.
Okay.
And it looks like Concord tailors things, for Florida specifically, coastal trips, longer journeys.
Yes, they mention offering customized solutions depending on how you use your boat here. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Go on.
High-speed satellite internet, like Starlink.
Wait, proper internet, like way offshore.
That's the idea. It's potentially a massive game changer for staying in touch, maybe streaming, getting live data updates.
Wow, okay. So connecting that up, reliable internet offshore means what? Downloading weather?
Yeah.
Video calls?
All of that. Accessing critical trip data, weather forecasts. It's almost like being on land, connectivity-wise. Which leads into the next part of the article. How do you actually choose the right system?
Yeah, because I imagine the options can be overwhelming, like trying to see through fog.
It can feel that way. The article highlights a few key things. First, coverage and connectivity. Basically, how well does it work with your marine GPS? That location accuracy is foundational.
Makes sense. What else?
Then compatibility. Does this new gadget play nicely with your existing stuff? Your yacht communication gear, vessel monitoring systems?
Right.
It all needs to sync up.
Right. You don't want conflicts.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And real-time updates. Super important. You need marine navigation tech that gets updated. You want current charts, not old ones.
Yeah, finding a new sandbar the hard way is not the plan. The article also mentions the user interface, how easy it is to actually use it.
Crucial point. You need an intuitive design. Quick, easy access to what you need, especially if conditions get rough. You shouldn't be fighting the menu.
No, definitely not.
And it's not just about day one. They talk about long-term support, software updates, keeping the system reliable and, secure over its lifespan, like your phone updates.
Right. Keeps things smooth and safe. Okay, so beyond just knowing where you are, what are the real benefits? What do these modern systems actually do for you?
Well, the article lists several big ones. First up, precision and safety. High accuracy GPS, advanced charts. That equals a big safety boost, whatever the weather.
Okay.
Then global connectivity. We touched on that satellite internet, keeping you connected, informed, pretty much anywhere.
And that intuitive interface we mentioned, I can see how that lowers stress. Trying to figure out complex buttons and rolling Cs. No thanks.
Exactly. Good design, clear touchscreens, they simplify everything. They also mention energy efficiency, always good for extending your time out there.
Lower power draw, more autonomy. Nice.
But here's where it gets really advanced. AI-driven predictive analytics.
AI. On my boat, what's it doing predicting when I'll catch fish?
Maybe someday. But for now, it's more practical. It's about anticipating weather changes, optimizing your fuel consumption.
For fuel optimization, that's big.
Huge. And suggesting the most efficient routes based on conditions. This isn't sci-fi. It's available now. Helps you make better decisions, avoid issues. And finally, it all ties together seamless integration with radar, autopilot, communication networks. It creates this comprehensive single system.
A real command center feel. Okay, let's go deeper on that satellite connectivity. It sounds like it's doing double-duty navigation and broader connection.
That's right. It's about having reliable access to all sorts of vital info. Detailed weather, current charts, real-time traffic of other vessels, all via satellite.
And designed to mesh with your other electronics.
Exactly. Seamless integration is key. So if you're heading somewhere remote or the weather turns nasty,
that constant connection could be critical.
absolutely vital for information, for communication. The article even names some specific gear: the Starlink Flat High Performance Kit, Peplink Max BR1 Pro 5G,
Okay.
and something called the MDS Blender. These are the kinds of tech making it happen. Starlink for the satellite link, Peplink and MDS Blender for sort of managing and optimizing all your connections smartly.
Managing connections, like juggling them.
Kind of. The big benefit of satellite internet, as the article stresses, is that uninterrupted access. Far from shore, bad weather, you stay connected. Getting live weather, navigation data.
Uninterrupted access, yeah, that's huge. And this multi-network integration idea, what's the advantage there?
That's about blending connections. Maybe you have satellite, cellular, maybe marina Wi-Fi when you're close in. A multi-network system intelligently switches between them.
Oh, okay.
So you always get the best, most reliable connection available at that moment, optimizing performance wherever you are.
Smart. Okay, let's steer towards the actual marine navigation technology enhancements. Sounds like more than just better GPS.
Oh yeah, lots going on. They mentioned advanced radar systems, detecting obstacles, other boats with amazing precision, even in fog or rain.
Better eyes in bad conditions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then autonomous navigation aids. Using AI again this time to calculate the most fuel-efficient routes. Your boat helping you save fuel.
That could really add up for people who are out a lot. What else?
Integrated displays. Getting more common. One screen showing everything clearly. Charts, sensors, real-time data. Makes it easier to take it all in. And they're getting better at using live environmental data, wind, currents, tides, to optimize your route planning. But one of the really cool things mentioned is augmented reality, AR navigation.
AR. On a boat. How does that work? Like a video game overlay?
Sort of. Imagine looking at a screen showing a live camera view ahead, but with digital info overlaid, like highlighting buoys, showing hazards, marking your route visually on the real-world view.
Wow. Okay, that could really boost situational awareness.
Especially in tricky visibility or crowded areas. And lastly, integration with vessel monitoring systems. Think remote diagnostics, maybe even predicting maintenance needs before something breaks.
Like a virtual mechanic checking things out. Impressive. Now, what about yacht communication systems? It's not just knowing where you are, right? Talking to others is key.
Absolutely essential. For smooth running, security, keeping everyone connected crew, shore contacts. These systems blend different tech. Satellite for global reach, VHF radio.
That's the standard ship-to-ship radio.
Right, very high frequency for shorter range, and HF, high frequency for longer range, plus digital communication, Wi-Fi, cellular, blending it all for connectivity everywhere.
So sat phone for offshore, VHF nearby, Wi-Fi cellular when you can get it. What are the big wins from having a solid comms system?
Well, the article hits on staying connected with crew, accessing real-time data, and just plain enhanced safety. Getting immediate weather alerts, emergency info, that's critical.
Life-saving stuff, potentially?
Potentially, yes. And security's a factor too now. They mention features like encryption, firewalls, VPNs to protect your onboard network. Cybersecurity at sea.
A necessary thing these days, everywhere. Now, this MDS blender they mentioned specifically, what's its unique job?
Its main focus is boosting your onboard internet, making it really solid. The article says it's proven for things like remote desktop, video calls, secure websites, stuff that needs a stable connection.
How does it do that?
It uses techniques like speed bonding, combining multiple connections, and true instant failover.
Failover meaning if one connection drops, it switches instantly.
Exactly. Seamlessly. So you hopefully don't even notice the switch. It keeps that connection alive using whatever path is working best. Plus, it lets you control bandwidth, who gets how much, and allows for full remote management.
Sounds like a vital piece for anyone needing reliable internet offshore. Okay, finally, the article loops back to Concord Marine Electronics themselves. Since 1988, that's a long track record.
It certainly suggests deep experience. They specialize in installing these complex systems, making sure GPS, radar, data feeds all integrate perfectly.
And they do more than just navigation. Crestron.
Yeah, custom programming for entertainment systems using Crestron. So they cover the fun stuff too. And they emphasize their 5-star service, focusing on customer support. Being based in Fort Lauderdale, they're clearly embedded in the Florida boating scene.
Okay, great. So let's try and tie this all together. What are the main takeaways from this deep dive, looking through the lens of that Concord article?
I think the core message is really about the huge leaps in precision, safety, and connectivity that modern systems offer boaters. It's not just one thing. It's how all these technologies, advanced radar, AI planning, satellite internet, robust comms are coming together.
Creating a much more integrated, safer experience.
Exactly. A more informed, more connected time out on the water. And there are clearly options out there, different solutions for different boats and different needs.
Right. So as we wrap up, here's something to think about. Technology keeps integrating deeper into everything we do. So looking ahead, what new possibilities might pop up in marine navigation and communication? Maybe things we haven't even considered yet. How could future innovations change our experience at sea even more dramatically? Definitely food for thought, given how fast things are moving. Well, thanks for joining us on this